Nick. Oh, here we go.
Okay, look. Here, I'm going to give you some fashion advice, some recipe advice, mostly fashion advice.
Oh,
sometimes you can do too much. You know what they always say, like take off one accessory before you leave the house. So if you got an outfit on, you got too much going on, just do one thing less, you'll be better off. Same with Luka here, Nick, your adopted Slovenian son. Too much here. This last move there, airball. Too much. I think when you guys were working on the cobblestone streets of Slovenia, I feel like you taught him your enthusiasm for his prospects. You overdid it a little bit, and this is what happens. I don't know if you want to dial it back next time you guys meet or what your plan is.
Yeah, listen, one too many dream shakes there. A little too much. He was trying to be Akeem. They're playing the Rockets. I understand. It was an homage to the 11th greatest player ever, but he did too much. You're right. You're right. I'll talk to him. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it. It's a good point. An homage to Akeem. I get it. It's a good point by you, Wilds. Oh, speaking of good points, good tweets. So the Sixers, my pick to go to the finals out of the East, they have the best record in basketball. They're 6-1. They're blowing folks out so much so they don't got to play starters in the fourth quarter. Cue the tweet. So the NBC Sports Philadelphia says Sixers taking their starters out. No one tell the Giants. All of a sudden, random Twitter user, Giants fan in his avatar says, begging for interactions, I see. NBC Sports Philly says, we're not done here. Off the top rope, begging for the playoffs we see. That, my friends, is good social media. Excellent job, NBC Sports Philly social media manager. That is well done.
So I'm watching the Miami Heat game last night. No, I wasn't, but I saw highlights this morning. And I see these uniforms, and I can only imagine the yin-yang conversation, the yin-yang pull in the R&D lab when they were coming up with these dumb colors. They were like, oh, we need to be fun and flashy and flamboyant, like a flamingo. No, we need to be serious and conservative and blue like the Eastern Conference champs. No, flamingo. Eastern Conference champs. Flamingo. Eastern Conference champs. What do? They go halvesies. I don't like halvesies. I don't like halvesies on cleats. I don't like halvesies on shorts. I don't even put half and half in my coffee. Make a decision, move forward. You want to be with the Lakers at the very end, still standing? Make a decision. This like half effort butt first, Brandon. You love Dre jumping around.
Yeah, listen, guys, I don't know why this is funny. Maybe you guys can help me out here, but this is Draymond Green, everybody. He's only played 3 games this year. He's back, and he's back to where he left off. This is Draymond Green yelling, screaming at his teammates to clear out. We got to get the ball to Steph Curry. I don't know why I think this is funny, but it's funny to me, guys.
Because it's funny.
Is he yelling at his teammates, or is he celebrating his first made basket of the year? I'm not sure. Because he didn't make a basket
He has
last
like 6 points on the season.
I'm not sure.
Why would you bring that up? He has like 6 points on the season. He's getting started.
41 assists sound to you?
Sounds good. I mean, Draymond obviously has helped a lot in terms of getting us organized and, you know, especially when I get off the ball and starting again. I said it yesterday, see the pictures a little bit clearer and understand spacing. And obviously guys got to make shots and, you know, everybody pitched in. So it was a really good effort across the board. Guys staying ready off the bench. And, you know, defensively, we gave ourselves energy and life from the beginning. And on a back-to-back, you need that presence to get everything flowing, and then it translated to good offense.
Were you determined from the start to get your guys involved? I mean, last night you came out looking for the shot. Tonight you came out, you were finding guys, you were looking for. You seemed more patient tonight.
Again, it's going to look different every night depending on how the defense guards me, and it's all about just making the right decision. You can always go rogue and try to force up shots, but, you know, yesterday there were clear lanes to attack, and I did. Tonight there weren't, you know, really clear lanes, but I could draw a crowd, get it moving, and I could move it out the ball. So it's going to look all type of different ways. I just got to be decisive and clear and again, having Draymond at the top to kind of be our quarterback and get people moving in the right direction, swing the ball, it starts to look like it used to in the sense of, you know, the patterns that we have and guys are, you know, making shots, and that's always helpful.
Hi, Steph. Janie McCauley from AP. Look, when you watch James at the rim, I mean, with the alley-oop dunk or just, converting finishing on a lay-in, I mean, he seems so poised and as if the game is coming to him. Does he continue to impress you with how he's making adjustments and learning?
For sure, I think. He showed flashes the very first, game, being able to kind of catch in space and get to the rim. And when he's aggressive, rolling to the basket, he's going to demand attention. And that opens up a lot of things. Our timing's getting better by the game. And then the next step for him will be when people really load and send bodies at him, knowing where guys are on the weak side and creating open shots for other people. So, like where he's at, he's obviously very aggressive when he gets the ball, trying to score. And you like that confidence and physicality from a guy that's just getting started.
You have several of the league's top teams in the next 7 games or so. How much more ready do you feel like this team is for that type of competition than you were for the first 2 games of the season?
I mean, we said it then, and it's going to take, it's a process, and every game, every week, we're going to get better. And we're kind of proving that, but we haven't done anything yet, so we understand that. And like you said, there's some tests coming. Portland was a good bounce-back game to make adjustments. Tonight was nice to kind of get rid of that trap game kind of mindset and follow up a good win with another good win. And then you got, the Clippers coming in, so we understand the challenges that they present. Take it one game at a time, stay in the moment. We are getting better. We are more prepared. We're more confident. And, you got to keep proving it.
Steph, to follow up on that, you've talked about it in the last few years, getting every team's best shot because of what you guys have accomplished. I know it's early this year and things are a little different, but do you still feel like every time you and this team rolls into a town or somebody comes through here that you're getting every team's best shot because of what you've done in years past?
100%, and that's how it's supposed to be. There are teams that were in the bubble in the playoffs last year in both conferences that we're going to be doing that to them. So, yeah, it's always the game within the game, and that competition is exciting, knowing that there's a little bit more meaning based on what we did in the last 5 years, and other teams' experience playing against us. So it's part of the journey. We love it.
All right, you just heard from Steph Curry there talking about getting team's best shot, and also talked about James Wiseman and what's next for him. And Mully, he talked about Wiseman getting the ball, seeing the double teams, knowing where guys are going to be at. That's the next phase for him in his game.
Well, I think what Steph sees is each and every day in practice and in the game, he sees something new.
Yeah.
And there's nothing the kid can't do. Yep. It's just a matter of doing it as the team progresses, right? And Steph talked about they're getting better each and every day, they're progressing, and also they're being more organized. Yeah. I think with the addition of Draymond back in the lineup, now you have Pascal, you have your bench more solidified, yep, and you have your starting lineup solidified. And tonight, you got contributions across the board. And I got to say, Kelly Oubre playing through his struggles tonight, 4 for 6 from 3, yep, but he's been consistently playing hard. Yep. And Andrew Wiggins, another good performance.
Yeah, and I think Wiseman understand that he is now in the scouting report each and every game. So you have to be prepared for defenses throwing all kind of different junk at you. So it more reps. He understand how to pass out of the double team and who's going to be open on the rotations.
And I think as they got organized, what you're seeing, he's getting easy baskets. Right. He's getting a few more lob dunks, in transition layups, which helps the rest of his game come along. So it's just been a great progression for the whole team.
No, great hands by Wiseman. Oubre Jr.'s coming into his own. We'll talk more about Steph Curry, though. Let's break that down, his on-court performance, because he's on a heater right now. 92 points in his last 7 quarters. Almost had a triple-double tonight. We'll talk about Steph Curry here on Warriors Postgame Live, presented by Toyota.